to the girl that was just on here, I'm not gonna lie, you need to wash your mouth. I'm not going to lie to you. You have no manners, no respect. She came on this live respectfully. She tried to get her point across, and
She didn't come here respectfully. Because number one, she tried to defame my boy. She tried to call my boy out for saying that he said something that he didn't say.
Can I speak? No,
because I'm not going to have you try and come in my life.
No, but
sorry, is your name Chuka?
Huh?
Is your name Chuka?
You're not going to come in my life.
Why are you muting me when your friends ask a question?
You're not going to come.
You're just, you're being weird. My name's not Chuka.
You're not going to come in my live stream.
I'm coming on your live stream to say the way you spoke to the girl previously was disrespectful.
I didn't speak to her disrespectfully.
Stop putting me on mute.
I checked her.
Did you just make this live so you could just speak?
No, because I'm not finished what I'm saying. So
neither had I.
If you unmute again, I'm gonna remove you from the live. So you got one last chance, man. If I was you, this still unmuted you got a chance.
No, I don't.
You got one last chance, or I'm gonna kick you off the live. One last chance. I'm gonna give you the chance.
Are you on a power trip?
No, I'm not on a power. You just gotta learn to listen. Because I'm going to remove you, and I do have the power now, because that's my life. So you can either have an ego and get kicked off the live, or just hear me out.
Okay, I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak.
Number one, I'm going to give you one more chance. Number one, we asked her simple questions that she couldn't answer. Number two, she was aggressive. Number three, she tried to defame my boy's character. Number four, she even said about her own son, allegedly, she would not want to see evidence of her son being accused of SA. What kind of person says that? How can you tell me she came here respectful? So coming respectfully is answering someone's question. If your son got accused of SA, would you not want to see the voice notes of the messages of both of them sending the messages to each other? Would you not want to see the full evidence of it? So she didn't come respectful. I checked her character. She has very masculine energy for a 21-year-old, and that's not being judgmental. That's just the truth of it. Number two, she's very hostile and angry.
The right way whatsoever.
You should not be that angry at 21 and not have the ability to be able to have a conversation. So she was very rude. And she tried to come at my boy, defame my boy's character. So I'm not going to have that in my live stream. So I checked her, said, don't speak to my boy like that and come respectfully. Say your point.
Okay.
Be respectful about it.
Can I speak, please?
I've just said go and speak. You don't have to be passive aggressive. Go and say your point.
I'm just asking. Okay, first of all,
you're being passive aggressive.
Okay, I'm not being passive aggressive.
You was being passive aggressive.
First of all,
you was being passive
aggressive. I'll be honest.
You was being passive aggressive because I said to you go and speak. So if I said go and speak, you don't have to keep saying can I speak now. It's a bit rude. Just go and say your bit. I said
you're taking offense to everything. You need to
no, I don't need to grow up. It's my live stream. I said you can speak, so go and speak. You don't have to try and be smart. Go and speak and say your bit. Speak, say your bit.
Okay, first of all, she answered your question because I was on the live.
No, she didn't answer my question.
She definitely did.
Okay, what was her answer? What was her answer?
No, speak.
What was her answer then?
Yes. Yeah, she said yes.
No, she didn't say yes. Now, what did she say yes about? What did she say yes about? Why is your friend whispering
to your question?
Why is your friend whispering to you in the background? Do you think I'm silly?
I do think that.
You lot think you're smart. You lot think you're clever and smart. What did she say yes to on the live when she was on the live? You lot think you're smart. You're not clever like you think you are, man.
Can I speak? Excuse me, can I speak? Because you lot called me a botch. You lot called me a botch.
What did she say yes to on the live to? What did she say yes to on the live about? I'm asking you a very simple question.
All right, cool. Wait, can I speak? Why are you like this though?
What did she say yes to on the live? What did she say yes to on the live stream?
When you asked her the question about the son, the son scenario, she said yes.
So she said yes to the question. No, she didn't say yes. Harry, did she say yes to the question?
In the end, she said yes. She said, "What if I?"
Yeah. She said, your friend was actually listening to her.
If I say
answer the question,
your friend was actually listening to her.
At the end, she said, "Okay, yes." What does it mean though? If I say yes, what does it mean?
Exactly. My mum was actually listening to her. You wasn't.
That's not saying yes then, though. If she said yes, but what does it mean? I can't answer yes to a question if I don't know what it means. So that's not a yes. That's not a yes. But it's not a yes.
Okay, either way, Dams, either way, you was very rude to her and you was very, very hostile. And to be insulting about...
I wasn't hostile to her. She was hostile to me and Ari. She tried to defame my boy's character and say...
Wait, why do you keep on muting?
You're not making any...
Which boy? Are you...
You're not making no sense. You're not making logical sense.
Well, if you
she
stop,
came on the live. She came on the live.
Dams, calm down.
No,
bro.
don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm not gonna calm
are
down.
you gonna let?
She came on the live stream. She came on the live and tried to say that my boy is saying this and that. Number two, we asked her a simple question. She couldn't answer my question. Number three, yeah, she has so much aggression in her voice and hostility. That's not being given actually being rude. That's the fact of the matter.
But then she told you that
no, she didn't. No, she didn't say. No, she didn't.
But you
that was the way.
She was being aggressive.
Can I just?
Aggressive.
Oh, did they drop off?
I kicked them, bro.
Oh,
I haven't got time for it, bro. Like, come on here and say, make some points and be valid about it. Don't come in here and try to wind me up and all that. Because you know the thing is, it just proves that people don't have their points to prove. Come in here and make your point and come off the life. It's that simple. But don't come on here and try to defame my boy's character, chat rubbish. I ask you a question, you say, yes to a question, and you say you don't know what that means. I told you what it means. If your son was accused of SA, what would you do if you wanted evidence? You would want evidence of your son being accused of SA, right? If you had a son or daughter, would you not want evidence if they're accused of SA?
no, I would.
Okay,
Definitely.
so why is that so simple? Why is that so hard to understand? What's so hard to understand about that?
Why? Who is this? Who is this Solomon that keeps asking? Everyone keeps saying, "Who is he? Has he been on before?"
I don't know, bro. I'm not aware.
Everyone keep asking this same guy. Is he one of Nick boys or something?
What's good, Joanna? What's that?
I don't get why you.
Okay, so this is just talking about the voice notes, the accusations that was. I personally believe that the guy is in the wrong.
Okay.
Within the voice notes, he was apologetic, which shows that clearly that he done something that he knows that he shouldn't be doing. And I don't feel like the girl, maybe there's a way that she could have gone about that if she felt violated. But I do feel like he was in the wrong for that completely. Like so that's my, I don't know. Yeah, he was in the wrong.
What was he in the wrong for?
Well, from what it was shown, like, I don't know if he misjudged the situation.
What was he in the wrong? What was he in the wrong? You don't answer my question. Deflecting. What was he in the wrong for? I'm directing.
From the indecent image that he's sent to the girl.
Okay, so he was in the wrong for the indecent image he sent to the girl. What else was he in the wrong for?
I think from the flirting, I feel like they were friends.
He didn't send an image. He didn't send an image.
It was a FaceTime.
It was. Apparently, he flashed. He flashed.
So clearly he was in the wrong for that.
Yeah, okay, he was. You're stating the obvious though. You're not coming here with substantial points. That's the obvious. Everyone knows that he admitted that on the video.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, though he admitted it, the girl doesn't have to forgive him because of that. She felt violated.
But can I say something? Even though she doesn't have to forgive him, we get it. But what you've come in alive. So what is the issue with us and what we're saying? What's your issue with? Do you think we're defending him? What's the issue? I'm just trying to be rude.
So what are you guys saying? What was your point?
You're asking us you don't have do you have an issue with what we're saying?
I don't know what you guys were saying. What was your point? Because I just joined the live.
It just goes to show a lot of women are sheets in it. I'm not trying to be rude in it.
What do you mean? I'm asking.
I'm not trying to be.
It's just a conversation about the incident that happened.
But I'm not trying to be rude in it. But it's like, if I'm gonna come on a panel, I'm gonna come up with some points in it. So it's like you said, I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm just a very blunt guy, and you have to be able to deal with that. Or it's not the life for you.
Hey, Damola, ask her the question. Let's see how reasonable she is. Her son. Ask her the question.
Yeah, if you had a son, and he done what Nick done, flashed himself, and he was accused of sexual assault, and the girl was accusing him, but she was only saying her side of the story, but not saying his side of the story. Would you not want clarification from all the messages and voice notes that they both sent to each other?
I would want clarification.
Why do you take so long to answer that question?
If I was a mother, I would want clarification.
Thank you very much.
If I was a mother, however, that doesn't make it right still. We're not
saying it's right.
Why do women do this all the time?
We're not saying it's right. You got there. You did well. You just said you want to know you want to see everything. And that's fine. That's fine. That, you know what you're saying, that's what we're saying. We want to see all the messages. We want to hear every voice note. We want to see every message. That's what we want to see.
But you know what is me? I don't get why people overcomplicate things. It's like it's a very I know I speak in English, good English. So it's like, what's hard to understand? You have a son. He's being accused of SA. A woman's trying to like rip him down on social media. Are you not going to want to see the full picture of the messages?
Yeah, I personally want to. But what was the girl's response to that? Like,
go and watch the video.
She said she's not sending the messages. She said he shouldn't have deleted it. That's what she said. He shouldn't have deleted the messages.
Fair, but I don't see the girl's point for being wrong as well. I don't have to send you the messages too. I really don't have to send you the messages.
But you want everyone to believe you.
So this is the thing. You're a toxic woman, innit? You're toxic.
No, I'm not a toxic.
You know why you're toxic?
You
know why you're toxic? You're just like a typical modern day woman. You know why? Let me. That's selfish. That's very selfish, innit? Because like if I don't have to like somebody, yeah, but I can tell two sides of the story because I've got class about me. So you're trying to say that just shows how stuck up you are and how self-entitled you are. Because you want to go and have your cake and eat it. You want to tell your side of the story, but you want to leave someone else's story out of the story. That just shows how selfish you are.
It makes me think.
That just shows it. How can I respect that as a man? Because
it makes me think.
Let me land. I'm not finished. Don't cut me off, please. Right? This is why a lot of people don't like what I say, because I talk the truth. And the truth is the truth. You're calling yourself, if you want respect from a man, yeah, be honest and have integrity and have values. So you have an incident, yeah, and you want to put your side of the story, you want to put your narrative to the story, but you don't want to let somebody else put their narrative to the story. What kind of human being does that? Because I have some decency to at least say my side of the story very strongly, but also say their side of the story very strongly, because I believe in balance. How can someone else come to a conclusion that there's no two sides to the story? So that's what you should have said, because you're doing well, but then you lost me there. I can't respect that. Why can't you just say, I'll tell my side of the story, and then I want to hear the other person.
Can I speak? I didn't dispute that the guy shouldn't tell his side of the story. So that's the one thing that you're putting on me, because I did not say that he shouldn't tell his side of the story.
I
didn't make any claim of that. I'm saying that fair enough. If you have evidence, you should keep those evidence there. You must have done something wrong for you to delete all those evidence. And now the girl's mum, now the boy's mum, is asking the girl for the evidence.
Joanne, would you go on okay, let me tell you right now, yeah. Let's take example hypothetically, you're chatting to a Christian guy supposedly, yeah, or a Muslim guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not saying, huh?
No, I wouldn't chat to a Muslim guy. It would be a Christian guy.
You don't need to. Be careful. That comes across as a bit.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm entitled to say I would chat to a Christian guy.
I know, but just be careful how you say it. Innit? You didn't need to say that. That's your ego. You didn't need to say it.
No, I didn't. It's not my ego. I was just giving clarification to the story.
It was your ego.
I'm just giving clear clarification to that story.
So wait, Joanna, are you like a serious Christian?
What do you mean, like serious Christian?
Like you're a practicing Christian?
Yeah, I am a practicing.
So if you were suffering from like lustful desires, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you speak to a Christian person about it?
Yeah, I would.
But that wasn't the question of what I was saying.
No, I know. I just want to. When she said that, I just want to just ask something quickly. Would you speak to a Muslim person about it? Or would you speak to someone? Oh, okay. I just want to ask
depending.
Because it's to do with sin. It's to do with sin. You're probably going to speak to a Christian about it, right?
I personally would speak to a Christian person.
Okay,
however,
that's no problem.
I don't know how deep their relationship was. So it seems like they were good friends. So I can't really say that.
But her page is very Christian faith based.
Yeah,
very faith based.
Possibly, because I know. Regardless of like lustful thoughts and despite the religion, I believe that we all believe that we shouldn't be doing that. Like we shouldn't.
We should, but there are things that are different. Like Christians, women, Muslim people might think you'll cover up. Christian women might be like, put your hair out. You have to be careful. It's very different. So I think when you're speaking, if you want to talk about lust and you're Christian, speak to a Christian about it.
I know, but in terms of lust, our viewpoint is pretty much the same.
I don't know, man.
Let me say this point right now, yeah. Because before I did say hypothetically, innit? I didn't for you to say I don't chat to Muslim people. Like that sounded a bit discriminating a little bit.
No, I don't chat to a Muslim person. I wouldn't.
Let me land. It does sound like, because I wouldn't say I don't chat to Christian people. I have Christian friends, so it's like I'm not saying you said anything wrong. Just be careful how you say things, innit? Because some people, because you're a woman, people won't try to check you and say nothing. If I said that, people will be attacking me. But because you're a woman, you can get away with it. Because unfortunately, society panders to women, innit? So they won't check you for it. But I will check you for it and say, just be careful how you say it, innit?
Land your point, please. No,
Don't speak to me like that, please.
I just want you to land.
Don't speak to me like that.
No, the nicest way possible, respectfully.
Don't speak to me.
Land your point.
Don't speak to me like that, please.
Okay.
We don't know each other. Don't speak to me like that.
Can you land your point though?
No, don't speak to me like that. I'm just gonna tell you, don't speak to me like that.
Just to say,
don't get.
That's not getting rude.
No, I'm not getting rude. I'm checking you. I'm having boundaries. Don't speak to me like that.
Just to say to someone to land their point.
You can't go in someone's house and tell them how to speak. Don't speak.
Yeah, but I felt like you said your point like 3 times.
Don't speak to me.
I felt like you said your point 3-4 times.
Don't speak to me like that.
Okay, can you land your point now?
No, I'm not gonna land my point. I'm gonna kick you off the live in 1 second. Don't speak to me like that.
Okay. Well,
because you gotta have respect and some manners in it. You can't come on someone's live stream and say, land your point now. That's not how lives are. You go and run your live and do your live.
No, but I felt like you was repeating yourself 4 times.
It's my life.
But I get it.
You don't have to. Are you forcefully here to be here, or do you want to be here?
I want to be here.
Okay, so don't So don't tell me. Don't tell me how.
Damola,
why do you have to say something 3-4 times?
Damola, she's funny. She's funny, man. I want to be here. You're the first woman to say I want to be here.
I want to be here.
Of course you want to be here. Of course you want to be here.
That's funny. She's the first woman to say I want to be here.
Yeah. I know she outed herself out just because
you should have never said that to Damola, man.
It's my choice. I want to be here.
No, you should have never said that. You should have been rise. You should have been stush, man. You should have never said you want to be here.
Yeah, I know you.
Why shouldn't I? Because
so now because you want to.
Other girls will say drop me.
Drop
me.
Okay.
You attract to me with respect. You want to be here, so attract to me with respect.
Please.
It's that simple. You out yourself out how you are.
Please.
So my point is now, right? If you had a son, yeah. My point is, if you were in a racist situation, yeah, and you were chatting to a Christian guy, yeah, and he was Nick, for example, and he had like 70k followers, yeah, and you looked up, you respected him, you admired him, you wanted to learn about lust, how to control your lust, how to cope with lust, yeah. Would you do what Grace did and go on social media and expose him like that?
Personally, I wouldn't. No,
Why not?
But because there's a way that I would go about it. I don't know, but I wouldn't do it that way.
What do you think she gained out of exposing this guy?
I don't know. Well, she obviously just exposed him. He showed what he's like. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know. She didn't really. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? To me, it sounds like you don't really have much points to say. You just sound like you're just here for the vibe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What do you mean? What are you talking?
You're not really. I think it's stage or in your. You like to troll sometimes. You like to be.
No, I don't like to troll.
Sometimes I think you do.
No, I don't like to troll at all.
I think so.
No, I just came here actually late, so I didn't even hear the conversation. I was just hearing you speak to the girl, and I wasn't a fan of that.
And I couldn't really give a damn in it because end of the day it's my life, innit? And you're still want to be in life.
Regardless if it's your life, there's a way you should carry yourself, you know?
Not really, because you lot want to watch me.
Regardless if you want to watch you.
If I want to chat a certain way, I can chat a certain way. You can't tell me how to speak. You can't.
I know, but like, I feel like there's a way you should speak to
No, there's not. I speak how I want to speak.
Oh, well, not that.
So if you don't like that, it's not for you this life.
Yeah,
you need to stop telling people how to talk. If you don't like how somebody talks, I'm not going to.
You told me how to.
No, I can because it's my live stream. I can do.
It depends on if it's the person's life.
If I didn't like how you speak, I could have speak. Great. You need to listen to what I'm trying to say. You're not listening. You're trying to. I don't do the arguing back and forth. Listen to what I'm saying, then respond. Stop just trying to do back and forth.
No.
You're just trying to talk and talk and talk. Just let me finish what I'm saying. You can't come on somebody's house and tell them how to speak. If you don't like it, then don't watch.
No, but that. Okay, I understand.
But you can't come in here as a host, as a guest to my house, and tell me how I can speak. I can tell you get off the live if you don't like how I speak.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to understand the power dynamics. Yeah. Do you think I can go into your house here?
Power dynamics.
There is power dynamics because are you gonna?
Why?
It is power dynamics because if you're paying all the bills for a guy in the house, yeah, are you gonna let a guy tell you how to live your life in your house?
Regardless, regardless,
listen to what I'm trying to listen to.
I understand. I was just answering your question.
Answer my question. If you're paying for all the bills in your own house, and a guy moves into your house, yeah, are you gonna let a guy tell you what to do in your own house if you're paying all the bills?
What the heck?
Just answer the question. If you're paying for all the bills in your house, it's your house. Your name's in the mortgage. Yeah, you're paying for all the bills. You have all the authority to the house. Yeah. Are you gonna let one random guy?
No, there's no. I don't think there's a yes or no.
Okay.
I don't think there's regardless if that person's paying all the bill, they should really mind the way still, regardless. Like even if the guest comes,
no, it's not,
wait,
because you can't.
can I speak?
No, because you can't come on somebody's live and tell them how to
Who makes that rule? Wait, who makes that rule? Who makes that rule?
I make that rule.
You make that rule. Okay, well, I'm telling you
because I can remove you right now. So that's my rule.
Okay, that's fair enough, but I still don't like the way you spoke to me.
If I don't like your tonality, I can just remove you and kick you off.
Fair enough, you can.
That's my power, right?
That doesn't take away my point.
It does take away your point.
No, it doesn't. You can remove me, but my point still stands.
It takes away. It doesn't.
My point still stands.
Your point doesn't stand because this is my live stream.
You have the authority to remove me.
You're not,
but regardless,
you see one thing. Sometimes you lot can't understand the power. You don't like not having power. Because what it is,
this is the red pill that these people be talking about.
You're on my live stream telling me how to talk to people. You can't tell me that because it's my life. So I'm trying to say is that if you don't like it, don't watch it.
But all I'm saying is I'm giving you advice. I don't want
advice. So if you haven't got nothing to say, come off the live, man. You don't need to understand, man. You can't come on my live stream and tell me how to speak. You can't do that. It's not going to work. But you probably will still watch. You probably will still watch it and say this guy's this and that. Like, keep watching.
Yeah, hello?
You're on here before, innit?
Yeah, but
she was on here before.
Yeah,
I'll give you
can we just stop? Can we just stop? We actually come in peace now. Do you know what I mean? So can we just...
Hey, is it you lot? The group?
No, is it the same thing?
Is it the same? Right. Is it that Chuka thing?
No, it's
Sounds
different.
Like okay.
So, I think different.
The girl that you called hostile and the other girl that you called a butch. Do you remember? Okay. Anyways, so...
you haven't even got no points to make. Come in here, make your point, and come off the line, man.
Wait, why are you like this?
It's calm. It's calm. What do you lot want to say? What do you lot want to say?
Point,
welcome to Damola's live. What do you want to say, man?
What do you want to say, man? This waffling.
We're peaceful. We're peaceful now. What do you lot want to say?
Cool.
So you're done being on a power trip, then?
This is what I'm. This is my
you
point.
don't just want to argue, innit?
No, we don't want to argue.
You do.
But hold on. Basically, what we wanted to say is, I can't lie, the way from this whole live, you lots have been defending this guy, bro. Every single
let me take this one, innit?
Hold on. Every single female, that's come here, you guys have argued with them.
Yeah.
You've insulted them. You haven't heard their point out. Like,
so what?
No, it's not even you. Is it Rinse? Sorry, I don't know your name.
It's just Ari.
Sorry. Yeah, it's not you, because to be fair, you've actually been kind of listening to everyone that's coming. It's you, Dammy. I don't know why you're getting so angry and like, I don't understand. People are just trying to show their opinion and want to get their opinion out, and you're just...
Don't you think people was attacking him a bit? Like,
no, 100%. But people are defending themselves because you're coming for their character.
No, I'm not coming for their character.
It's 50-50.
I'm not coming for their character. I'm coming for...
No, I'm not saying that you did. I'm saying you, Dammy.
I didn't come for their character.
But who attacked first? Does he attack them or do they attack him first?
But that's the thing, especially the other girls that were coming on, like, you weren't even giving them a platform to speak. You kept on muting them. You was just being mad ignorant.
Because I can. It's my life. If you come on my panel, listen to what I'm saying. If you come on my panel and I ask you a question and you don't answer my question, why am I going to allow you on my live as a guest?
But how can we answer the question when you keep on muting and you keep on not allowing people to speak? It goes two ways.
You're coming here being personal. You're not coming here to make a point. Come in here, make a point, and come off.
Okay, I've got a question.
Okay. My friend's got a question.
Make sure it's relevant to the topic. Don't make it like
it's relevant to the topic. Same way that you said.
Make it to the topic then.
It is. If you said the same way that you said, if you are a mother to the son, if you were a dad to the daughter, and she posted that, would you ask to see every single message? Because really and truly, in the video, she did say that it wasn't in the messages that he didn't bring out his in the messages. It was on FaceTime. So what evidence would you want to see from your daughter?
Reason why we would want to see everything, because I would want to know what my daughter's doing and what she's capable of. I'm not just going to take her word for it. because she could be lying about certain things. So I want to see everything.
But as
You understand what I'm saying to you? Because if she's
as a
doing
father-
something bad,
You're
I
not
want
even
to.
listening.
If she's doing something bad as well, I want to see it. Do you understand? I'm not just going to be like, it's my daughter. She just said this, that. Let me see everything. I will still want to see everything. Because let's not act like children don't lie. You haven't lied to your parents. I haven't lied to my parents. You lie. We lie. We've done stuff. You're not meant to go out. You've lied about this and that. We've done stuff. Your parents are not wanting to see this boy. You say, I'm not seeing him, but you're sneaking behind out and doing it. Girls do it all the time. So we lie about things. So I need to see everything.
Yeah, and just because she's my daughter does not mean she's telling the truth. I want to hear. I want to see the truth. I want to see the evidence in it, and that's how I am. Call me a bad dad. Call me what you want, I don't care. I need evidence because daughters do lie. A lot of daughters lie. Most, if anything, a lot of girls lie about SA. By the way. So what makes it think I'm gonna believe my daughter? Like,
I understand.
You gotta show me proof. I'll believe you if you show me proof. I'll be honest with you. I would treat my children like human beings. I would treat you like the regular person. You be upfront of me and be honest to me and show me the proof. Then I will hear it. But you can't just say I've been abused. Where have you been abused? What happened? Where's the proof? Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
I want to see the full picture. I want to see the full picture of what's happened. I want to hear the guy's side of the story and I want to hear my daughter's side of the story. That's how I'm being. That's how I would be.
But
I would treat my kid like a regular person. You ain't above anybody.
You are gonna treat
if you do,
like a regular person.
You're not even trying to listen. This is the thing. This is how I know you're not in that mindset to actually understand what I'm trying to say. You lot put your kids on pedestals like your kid can be the most perfect kid ever. Kids ain't perfect. So if my daughter says I've been abused, I'll say, how you been abused? What happened? Where was you? Do you have any proof? Not saying she's lying. I just want to hear the proof. Is that too much to ask for?
Is that okay? Is that cool?
That's not too much to ask for.
Is that calm?
Ask for, but you will, if you're a parent, you're gonna be more consoling. You're not just gonna be straight like I need evidence.
He would be, but he would be. He would be consoling. He would be, you guys. He would be. We would be more consoling, but we're just answering it. We would just want to see more proof. But we would be more consoling. Is there another question?
Do you guys not think your point is a little bit contradictory in terms of, wait, can you let me explain the question?
Go on. I want to hear.
So if you now, okay, you know what he's done is wrong. You point blank said he's wrong. So why now you're saying, oh wait, but I'm not gonna believe, like, let's say it's my daughter straight away if I don't have all the evidence. So how can you now think those two things don't go together? By the way, you can't believe someone is wrong, but also think you can't. Oh, I need more evidence and I need to see more evidence to prove that, oh, they're not lying.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. We're not saying we wouldn't believe our daughter. We're just saying, can we just have more evidence? Can I see all of it?
How can you see a FaceTime? How can you see
No, we're not talking about the FaceTime. We're talking about all the voice notes. She didn't play all the voice notes.
But the voice notes, the content of the voice notes was her asking for advice on how.
Yes, but she didn't play every single voice note.
So in the voice notes, do you think that she was like, oh, like, I want to do, like, I don't understand what you think.
I don't know what was said. I don't want to accuse of anything. We're just saying, play every single voice note from top to bottom. Why did you play one, skip one, play his one, then play another one and skip? Play simultaneously, not simultaneously, play one after the other. Bam, 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 bam. When you said your bit about what you was into, let's hear it. When he was saying his bit, I'm into this stuff, we heard his bit. Let's hear your bit. Let's hear every bit.
But she played enough for evidence.
She didn't. No. That wasn't enough. That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't have to prove herself to the internet. She actually came on social media to show what type of person he was because
can I ask you something? But why did she play every single voice note? Why?
Because at the end of the day, social media, who's got time to listen to 100 minutes?
But why you played his one? You played his one. Play everything. So if you're not going to give me all the information, then why do you want me to believe you?
Can I just even put it like this? Yeah. Can I ask you? I'll be honest with you. Yeah. One thing I've noticed of women, right, is like when a guy is accused of something, yeah, or when a woman tells her side of the story, there's never like a thing where let me hear the other guy's side of the story. Let me hear his side of the story. Why is it never like let me be reasonable and understand his side of the story? Why is it like, oh, he's done something bad straight away? Obviously, he's addressed, he's showed his thing to the girl. We know that. But what people don't understand is we don't know the full story. So just understand his story so we can come to terms with what's going on. That's all we're saying.
That's understandable.
Why does that make us justify his behavior? We said what he's done is wrong. So it just goes to show, really, maybe a lot of people are not as logical as they say they are.
That's fine, but also in argument to what you just said, when men come out, which they hardly do, I appreciate that, they hardly do come out and say that they've been sexually assaulted or harassed or whatever you want to call it. Women, as much as men do, women don't come out and like try to disregard what he said. Women don't do this.
No, that's cap. That's cap.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's not true.
Women do not come on social media.
When men come out and say they've been essayed, they don't even take it seriously.
Yep, they get lost.
Yes, we do.
No. They don't even take it seriously. They don't even take it seriously.
Well, that's just a person.
Society don't take it seriously.
Yeah, society don't take it seriously. It's a known thing. It's a known thing. They don't take
it seriously. But
don't take it seriously. Can I ask you a question? If it was me and you, yeah, is it Toby?
Yeah.
Me and you was working together in Sainsbury's, right? You said I sexual assault. You said I essayed you, right? They would suspend me, right? They would listen to you. They wouldn't ask me questions. They'll suspend me, and then